Is Sal here? Sal?
I used to teach you. That's why I teach
Right now? You could move to the end if other people need to sit there. Or you could come and sit by me.
Well, congratulations.
Everyone get settled. We're about to get going.
Rosie.
If anyone needs seats, there's here.
Here, Jazz.
Standing, yep.
If you have anything, raise your hand around.
Empty seats, raise your hand if you got an empty seat.
Oh, this is like in front of the camera.
More in front of us.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to get the Film Prize Junior started? To welcome us to this beautiful space, let me invite the Executive Director of Moving Arts Española, Salvador Ruiz.
Welcome everybody. Congratulations to every one of you, writers, filmers, actors, talents, I don't know, extras. Moving Art Española. Moving Arts Moving Arts Española is an after-school program that we're celebrating this year our 14th anniversary. And the executive director and co-founder is also a Cine Hero Award nominee 2019. It's an after-school where we offer all the arts form, and one of the art forms that we started a couple of years ago, it was movie making. And which in the house, we were lucky enough that I have some middle schoolers that they submitted a film in it. I have nothing to do with who's gonna win or anything. I just wanted to acknowledge. And the writer, Kaleo Piscino, Isaiah Roxander, they're here in the house. Thank you for being here for submitting. And we have brochures on the way out if you want to hear more information about us. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce Elizabeth Stommer, State Co-Foundation Executive Director.
Good morning. Hi, family. On my spot. Thank you all for being here. I am honored to be able to introduce the few folks that are going to be doing our land development with this morning. Steve Rance, who is the co-chair of Mighty Boy Foundation, and his daughter, the beautiful woman that's coming on out here, who's Shady, Lorraine's also over here. It's incredibly important that we acknowledge where we are. We are on the ancestral lands of Yoke, and we are so graced to have these folks come and help us be welcomed here. So thank you all for having me as well, for taking me on this ride, and for honoring us with your beautiful medicine.
Thank you, Elizabeth and Gregory, with the Stagecoach Foundation. Also like to thank Sal and Roger for their good work in the community. As mentioned, my name is Steve Wikwaya Rance. I'm Hopi from Arizona and Assiniboine. My dad is a Plains tribe from northern Montana. But we're very, very happy to be with you this morning. And I just wanted to start with a short welcome and acknowledge our presence here on the ancient Tewa lands, the Tewa homelands. The people of the Tewa communities have been here in northern New Mexico for creating. Look for the horse design, which represents all the four-legged animals. Look for the flower design, which represents all the trees, the flowers, and the grasses. And look for other designs on planet Earth and on Mother Earth. So please join us this morning to get you all started. My daughter, Shardine Sonoy Lawrence, who is our master instructor, will be performing today. She is also a former Cirque du Soleil performer as well, and has traveled all over the world. Let's give her a big round of applause. nation of the world. Like one hoop represents the people that originated from Asia, one hoop represents the people that originated from Africa, one hoop represents the people that originated from Europe, and one hoop represents the people that represented from the Americas, and one hoop represents people from all over the world. And one hoop alone couldn't stand. But together, when they work together like this, they create a beautiful world. So if we can go forward, keep the eye on this beautiful planet, we can live in peace and harmony. Again, congratulations to all you young people. You guys have great opportunities, and go for it. Quiet. Have a good day.
All right, we're going to move on to the awards in 1 minute, 2 minutes. Let's see, Shady, can I get you up here? And, yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now you can give yourself a big hand because Film Prize Junior New Mexico is about to begin. Also, welcome to our streaming audience, and we are getting people streaming us from all over the country and essentially all over the world. So far, we have 4 different countries logging on. Give them a big hand for being here today. And just so you know, in case you think we're just going to jump into the awards, we've got a lot of people to thank, and a lot of people want to say some encouraging words to the teachers and students that did such incredible work this year. For people who don't know me, my name is Gregory Kallenberg. I'm the founder and executive director of the Prize Foundation. You can give me a big hand. You guys are the best. You're the best Film Prize Junior New Mexico class we've ever had. There we go. Shout it loud, my friend. So I just want to tell you, again, I'm the executive director and the founder of the Prize Foundation, but I'm not the founder of Film Prize Junior. Film Prize Junior was founded by my son when he was 14 years old, and he wanted to come up with something that really gave his friends, high school and middle school students, the ability to connect with filmmaking resources, the really the ability to have the experience you all had. So Tobias Callenberg, who is logged on from Boston, thank you so much for getting Film Prize Junior. Give him a big hand if you don't mind. But what is interesting is, and if people in my office, you ask them behind my back, which is my favorite film prize function. And we do film prize, music prize, food prize, fashion prize, comedy prize, startup prize. Really, Film Prize Junior is it. And it's because you guys bring so much hope and ambition and spirit to everything that you do. So again, thank you all for everything that you did. I want to just give you just an idea of how well you did this year, just so you know. Again, this is the first year of us being here in New Mexico, which is an incredible honor. And of course, we'll bring up Rosie in a bit, and he'll be able to give you some words of encouragement. But I want to let you know that there were 60 films from 38 different schools, and over 500 students from all over the states participated in the inaugural Film Prize Junior. That's a big deal. I also want to let you know that as of last night, right before we cut off votes, we had over 2,500 votes cast, right? 2,500 votes cast for your films from 29 different states in 6 different countries. So that's a huge deal. And we really couldn't have done it without our sponsors. And we always start with our sponsors for a reason. And it's because, well, we certainly have the energy and time and all those things. We really can't do what we do without money and people giving us the mentorship and all those things that allow us to be successful. So I want to thank this year's sponsors. Please hold your applause to the end because it is a long and wonderful list. I want to thank you, sponsors, Film Prize Junior New Mexico 2022. Our sponsors this year were Adobe, the Paul and Virginia Cabot Charitable Trust, Coach Tom Bartolo, City of Santa Fe, the CUD Foundation, Dollars for Schools, that's the community foundation here in New Mexico, in Santa Fe, the Robert T. Keller Foundation, the Lore Foundation, Prize Foundation, Regional Development Corporation, Santa Fe Film Office, Stagecoach Foundation, of course that was Liz, who you just saw up here, she's an amazing woman, the Taos Ski Valley Foundation, the Town of Taos, UNM Taos Digital Arts. I'd also like to thank the staff. Again, you'll hear from me and Rosie and Shady, but know that there is an army of people back in Shreveport, Louisiana that have been supporting you guys the entire time. And they're all back there right now, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate them. But that's Tom Johnson, Beth Burbon, Baraj Gandhi, who's here with us, Melissa Brannon, Tanya Sofratz, Amy O'Callahan, the volunteers that were here, and of course Rosie Hayett, and Heidi Kallenberg, who's also here in the shadows. That's my wife. Give them a big hand if you don't mind. Next, I'd like to thank our judges. We had an amazing group of judges this year, an incredible group that really gave their heart and soul. I'm not sure they knew what they were in for, and you'll be hearing from Anna in a second. But it was a Herculean task trying to choose the best film. And we'll explain how that goes down, and you'll be hearing from Anna in a second. But that is Anna Dara, Desba, and Kiki Love. Give them a big hand, please. Awesome. So again, there was an army of people that really did support this effort from Shreveport, Louisiana. And I got to tell you that we needed someone here that had our same spirit and energy. And if you know anything about the Prize Foundation, we don't sleep a lot, right? And we work very, very hard for our creative entrepreneurs. Everything that we do for you. And I am so lucky to work with the staff that I work with back in Shreveport. But I was incredibly lucky through Liz Stommer to meet this next gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the director of Film Prize Junior New Mexico, Rosie Hay.
All right, everybody, this is awesome. This is really the culmination of a year's worth of work. You guys know how hard you worked. There are so many of you, and it is just an amazing moment. And I'd like to, I know that, that you all were up here a couple minutes ago, but I would like to right now start by having all the teachers and mentors who were supporting the students this year, please stand up. Everybody who was a teacher. All right, thank you, teachers. It was your commitment and your belief in your students that carried them through to the end. I'd like all of the student filmmakers who are here, high school and middle school, to please stand up right now where you are. And I know that we have a lot of you traveled very far to be here. We have a lot of filmmakers that are streaming right now from all over the state. And I really want to acknowledge you. We're here today to celebrate the winners. To me, this is going to sound corny. It is absolutely from my heart. I believe that every one of you who completed a film is a winner in this. You guys climbed to the top of the mountain. You planted your flag. And Kaylin from Sapporo said it in the red carpet interview, just coming up with a story, just writing a script is really hard. I want you guys to think about when you were starting just to come up with your idea and how hard you worked to write your screenplay, to get it submitted by the deadline, and then how hard you worked to think about how that script is going to come to the screen, what shots you need. You made your shot list, you made your scene breakdowns, you filmed, you didn't have fancy cameras. You made your films, many of you, with your phones. You made it work. You had to recruit your actors. You had to get people to help you. You had to get people to be showing up where you needed them, to find your locations. And then you had to deal with wind, and how are you going to get good sound? How are you going to edit your film? Some of you were on Chromebooks. Some of you were on your phones. Some of you live in places that don't have really good internet connection. You were also in a pandemic and had just lived through 2 years of the world being turned upside down. We hear all the time about students who are suffering from depression and just shutting down and falling behind academically. All of you stepped up, and you are leaders. You are an inspiration. It's not easy. What you did is not easy. And it is going, this was only the first year, right? It is going to grow, it is going to spread. Other people who are seeing your films will be inspired. Next year, we'll have more films, we'll have more communities involved. But it's because of you. And all of you who made films this year, this is a special group. This is the first year that we've done this in New Mexico, and I'm so grateful to you. I'm so proud of all of you. And I know we have a lot to do, but I just want to mention one more thing. I just want to mention that we had students from all over our amazing state, right? We had students, of course, people expect films to come out of Santa Fe and films to come out of Albuquerque. We had some great films from those places. But we also had films from Sapporo. Is Sapporo my last name? Los Lunas, Las Cruces. We had films coming from Deming, down in the southwest corner of the state. We had films from Gallup. We had films from Shiprock and Farmington, from Cuba, from Española, from Taos, and Costa, and Red River. We had films from Raton. I love saying Raton. And we had films from Portales and from Carlsbad. And we are just, you know that we have such a beautiful state, we have such a diverse state, we have so much culture in our state. We had films coming from cities and small towns and rural areas. We had schools from Pueblos, the Picaris Pueblo, Tiwa language program created an amazing film. The films took on all of the issues in our lives that matter to us. And so to hear your stories, to feel your creativity, your dedication, your humor, your heart, your passion, it lifted all of us up. So thank you all. Let's get into the awards right now. Thank you all for being part of this.
Rosie jumped again. We're not. You can. You can. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. That's the one thing I love about Rosie is he is like the thing that won't leave. Up next, I want to bring up, while Rosie was an amazing on-the-ground person for Film Prize Junior New Mexico, we have a gentleman back in Shreveport that really heads up Louisiana and New Mexico. He works incredibly hard. He is an amazing human, and you should just chant Shady, Shady, Shady when he gets to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Shady Darsney, Director of Film Prize. Shady, 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 Shady.
Hello everyone, I'm Shady. So, those of you who don't know, I started working with Film Prize Junior just late last year in November. When I started talking with Gregory about Film Prize Junior and how it started, he talked about how Tobias had confessed with him about how a lot of students in his age, of his generation, have been dealing a lot with struggles to take creative risks and to put themselves out there, because as we all know in this audience, to put yourself out there means to be vulnerable and to expose yourself in a way that can leave you hurt and overwhelmed, and it can leave you in a really dangerous place. And as an artist and as a performer and working with students and kids from all across Shreveport and my prior experiences, I definitely understand how those barriers and those hurdles can make completing tasks like the ones that you had today in this past year. I know how those can be very challenging. So I just want to take this opportunity to really make sure that we understand not only your skills and your strengths in filmmaking and art and writing and directing, but also your strength in persevering. Perseverance is what brought you here today. It's what helped push you into that registration, help get that script to that deadline, helped you get those films submitted to us. That is the first thing in a long process that will only open any other door for you down the line. So I just want to make sure that we acknowledge that and we celebrate that. So just give yourselves a round of applause. And I will also say, so granted that this is my first Film Prize Junior Festival, so thank you. Thank you we really did not know what to expect from New Mexico this year. Just because again, it was our first festival, and New Mexico is a whole new state to us. It's very similar to Louisiana in many different ways, but it's a whole other climate, it's a whole other people. And the way that we have had the students and teachers and families of all the filmmakers here show out and support has been overwhelming and has really set a standard for me for when Film Prize Junior Louisiana kicks off in just a few weeks for our next festival. So again, I just want to say thank you all very much, and Viva la Film Prize!
Shady,
Shady, Shady, Shady.
And when Shady talks about the similarities of Louisiana and New Mexico, it's because you people are so nice and there's so much love here. So again, it is something I see those similarities too. Speaking of nice and incredible people, I want to welcome to the stage a gentleman that Rosie introduced me to that has helped us from the very beginning. It has not only helped us from the very beginning to be successful here in New Mexico this year, but is helping us build a road to our future. And the road to our future are all the students, whether you're middle school students moving up to high school or high school moving on, the kids that will move on, and as Rosie said, be inspired by all of you, is going to be the road that we're on. And the reason that we're on that road is because the gentleman I'm about to bring up next. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for Representative Roger McGuire.
I'm Roger, but I know we're ready for your awards, so I'm going to cut it short. My name is Representative Roger Montoya. Along with my partner, who was here in the red jacket earlier, we co-founded Moving Arts Española about 15 years ago, under the firm belief that art is medicine, that if we can move children and young people from trauma and constriction and pain to trust, by using art, expression, teamwork, the attainment, and the beauty of working with technology to tell your stories authentically. That is why we live. When I met Mr. Rosie Hayek, I was immediately taken by his passion, his competence, and the alignment of that vision. Because without you and your futures, the world will not continue. The incredible hoop dance from the Lightning Boy Foundation exemplified that so beautifully, and I have to just give another nod. I want to close with this. The last 5 days I've been in my district, where catastrophic fires are claiming the lives and homes of thousands upon thousands of acres just over the mountains. And I just want to have a moment of silence, juxtaposed to the celebratory moments we're about to share, in honor of those here in New Mexico, la gente en Ucrania, in Ukraine, who are suffering immeasurably right at this very moment. Just a moment of 15 seconds of united, beautiful silence and prayer for the hope and the future of the world. Thank you. From tragedy comes triumph, and your work has inspired me almost to tears. The updates I get from Rosie by the week, we thought we had 10 schools. We thought we'd just start really nice and slow. And we look that we came to our beautiful Valley of Española, to the tribal community of Okeawinge, which is indeed a blessing as well for our existence here with Moving Arts. So with that, I will turn the microphone back to whomever holds it next.
Rosie, why didn't you exit the stage like that? You too, Shady. Learn that move. Learn it. I just also want to give a shout out, just so you know, again, like I said, there's an army back in Shreveport, Louisiana. This morning, our group got up very early. Chris Lyon and his team, so Chris is leading a team of tech people back. Give him a big hand. Chris Lyon's back there, watching the stream. For our final speaker, before we really start getting into the nitty gritty, I want to invite one of our wonderful judges up here. She is an amazing lady. I met her at the Cocteau Theater when we launched Film Prize Junior New Mexico, and she didn't call us crazy. So that is why we invited her back to be a judge, because, again, we love having you here. We love having you as a judge, and we'd love for you to come up and say a few words if you don't mind. In a dog.
Wow, you guys, this is so amazing. Congratulations. You're each and every one of you just friggin' brilliant. I'm so honored to have been a part of this and so honored to have been asked to judge. I actually have been a film buyer since 2003. and went to a lot of festivals, and I was on lots of juries, and I actually licensed a few films from Film Prize over the years, and so I knew about Film Prize, and when I heard they were coming here, I thought, this is incredible. What a change this is going to make for us, the possibility, and the way that we think about making films, and how young we can start making films with Film Prize. So I said, absolutely, I would love to judge, I'd love to be a part of this in any way I can. So then I started watching your films, and you guys, this was like the hardest jurying I've ever done, ever. I wrote an email the next day and I said, this was the hardest jurying. And the reason why is because some films focused on really capturing something beautifully, cinematographically through the lens, you know, cinematographically, right? Through the lens. And some films really focused on like finding the coolest kind of story. And some films really focused on the characters and how to develop those characters and the actors. And some films, you know, focused on the spirit that just brought this incredibly necessary gem to the screen. So when I was judging them, it was like, based on what? You know? And I just want to say that those seeds of brilliance are in all of you, and what you brought to these films is just magical. And I just feel so honored to have been a part of it, and truly, completing your films, you are winners, every single one of you. And I hope you're already starting to think about next year, because now you get the head start, about your stories and your characters and your scripts and your films, and you know, the way you're going to film it and the way the sound's going to come in and all of it. So congratulations. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your brilliance this year. You're amazing.
All right, we're gonna keep this party going. I gotta tell you that we are now starting to move towards that moment where the awards are given out. Before we do that, we really think it's necessary, not think it's necessary, it's imperative that we are able to celebrate every single one of you who made a film. That's the teachers and the students. So we have a tradition with Film Prize and Film Prize Junior that at this moment in time, what we do to acknowledge that is we read the names of every film that was made for Film Prize Junior. I'm going to do middle school, and then I'm going to invite Shady and Rosie back to the stage to, they're going to tag team, they're going to do a little duet on high school because there are a lot of them. But I'm going to start, and if you could just hold your applause to the very end, and then we're going to be uproarious for these people who did such an amazing job making a film for Film Prize Junior New Mexico 2022. And the middle school films for Film Prize Junior New Mexico 2022 are 12,481 feet, Taos Integrated School of the Arts, teacher, mentor, Allison Dean. The Fourth Wall, 21st Century Public Academy, teacher, mentor, Catherine Jones. Blackout, created by the Red River Valley Charter School, Sarah Parker was the teacher mentor. Bobo Jones, Cottonwood Valley Charter School, Lori Ware was the teacher sponsor. Camp Sunshine, Roots and Wings Community School, Evan Sanchez was the teacher sponsor. Earth, Homeschool, Jenny Kostecki Shaw was the teacher sponsor. Eggshell, YMCA Los Alamos Teen Center, David Daniel was the teacher sponsor. Incident Report, Santa Fe School for the Arts and Sciences, Aaron Deneen was the teacher sponsor. Life in the Res, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time. Can someone call out how to pronounce the Sabit I Middle School, Marshall de Ramos. Is that close, Rosie? I want to be respectful of that name, and again, Life in the Res, one of the films that was made. Living in a Hearing World, Albuquerque Sign Language Academy, Sonia Nellos was the teacher sponsor. Mistake, that's Cottonwood Valley Charter School, Lori Ware, as again, was the teacher sponsor. Movie, Albuquerque School of Excellence, Ma Gloria King, was a teacher sponsor, not really Master Thieves. Cottonwood Valley Charter School, that's Lori Ware. Lori, you were a busy, busy woman. Is it Pinway Ta? Pinwell Ta? Picuras Pueblo Education Department, Jordan Fragua. Is that close? Listen, Jordan, thank you so much for what you did. Steak and Bunions, Moving Arts Espanola. Teacher sponsor, Pete Monroe. I knew that I couldn't keep you guys in the bottle too long. Tomcat Con Artists, Cottonwood Valley Charter School, that's Lori Ware. Tree in Elder Woods, Cottonwood Valley Charter High School, Lene Burley, is it Burley? Burley. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a huge hand. That is your class of 2022 middle school teachers and the filmmakers. You guys did a phenomenal job. And now we invite back up to the stage Rosie Head and Shady Garcia to take on the high school.
Your high school films for Film Prize Junior New Mexico 2022 are Banana Cop, Next Gen Academy, Wesley Cole.
The Calm Journey, Digital Arts and Technology Academy with Gina Lawson.
The Cold Front, New Mexico School of the Arts, Cameron Sperry.
Deuce, Deming High School, Liz Kriegel.
Disconnected, Portales High School, Sean Carter.
Dismembered, Volcano Vista High School, Olivia Saldivar.
Dysregulation, New Mexico School of the Arts, Cameron Sperry.
Estella and Elmar, Deming High School, Lizette Gomez.
Final Goodbye, Volcano Vista High School, Olivia Sandoval.
Haunted, Espanola Valley High School, James Flores.
Haunting of Guild Theater, Next Gen Academy, Wesley Cole.
House Sitting, Capitol High School, Kathleen Marielle.
I Really Like You Too, Santa Fe Community College Master's Program, Milton Reese.
Intentional Acts of Kindness, Moreno Valley High School, Elizabeth Tafoya.
Josh the Zombie, New Mexico School of the Arts, Cameron Sperry.
Legumes, Monte del Sol Charter School, Elizabeth Tidrick.
Love at Second Sight, Volcano Vista High School, Olivia Sandoval.
Maman, Taos High School, Dustin Sweet.
The Man, New Mexico School of the Arts, Cameron Sperry.
Me and myself, Aztec High School, Jeremy Orr.
Memories, Espanola Valley High School, James Flores.
Michael and Ali, Artesia High School, Scott Connor.
Mountain Sports Documentary, Moreno Valley High School, Beth Tafoya.
My Other Half, Maya Mora High School, Tyne Hayes.
On a Tuesday morning, Espanola Valley High School, James Flores.
Ubel, Las Cruces High School, Jorge Robles.
The Perfect Parallel, Digital Arts and Technology Academy, Gina Lawson.
The Perks of Being a Reader, Moreno Valley High School, Elizabeth Tafoya.
Phenomenology, Academy for Technology and the Classics Charter School, Michael Hatcher.
Polaroid, Centennial High School, Hunter Christmas.
Potential, Raton High School, Jeff McLean.
Rebels, Belen High School, Jerry Esquivel.
Schuler Theater, Center for Community Innovation, Patricia Dunn.
Smile Behind the Mask, Next Gen Academy, Wesley Cole.
Sound of Drums, Miamora High School, Tyne Hayes.
Through the Worst, Los Lunas High School, Michelle Gamma.
Till Death Do Us Part, Robertson High School, Jonathan Baca.
Tragedy of Monster High, Portales High School, Sean Carter.
Tuesdays evening, Santa Fe Prep, Ambrose Ferber.
Twisted Freedom, New Mexico School for the Arts, Cameron Sperry.
What's the name of the game? New Mexico School for the Arts, Acacia McCombs.
You're in T-shirts, Artesia High School, Scott Palmer.
And Zombie Ate My Homework from Cuba High School, Renee Armentrout.
Let's give them a round of applause.
clapping.
Ladies and gentlemen, I really want to once again thank you guys all for doing what you did. We're about to move on to the awards, and for me, it's a time that some of you will step into light, right? And there is this moment where you don't know what it feels like, or how to process what it feels like when maybe you're not the one stepping into light. But what is incredibly important to Shady, Rosie, and myself is that you do understand that achievement. That you do understand everything that you did. And so there is a tradition that we have after we say the films and you get to clap for yourselves. And you know, we made you do this cheer in the theaters. We made you do this cheer for a reason, because when we say Viva the Film Prize, it really is something that is embodied in every one of us. Now that you have done this, it is inside of you and it will be there forever. Your experience, your achievement, everything that you did, you're on a different path. You were transformed as a human because of what you accomplished. So, you can give yourself another hand if you'd like to do it. So, and I'm just going to record it because this is a moment for all of us. We're going to do a Viva the Film Prize with all your heart and all your soul. Before we move on to where anybody steps out of that area of the audience and into the light, we're all one. Are we all one? Is that good? We're all one? Yes? Ladies and gentlemen, Viva the Film Prize on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. These are your people. Yeah, you don't have to literally take it in, Shady. You can head over there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the award ceremony. You guys can exit. We are here. Shady, let's move the awards table up a little bit.
Yeah!
Like right where that X is. All right, so let me tell you how this is going to go down. There's going to be an envelope. That envelope will open. We're going to do genre awards first, middle school. Then we're going to do audience award, middle school. We're going to follow the same type of awards announcements for high school. The grand prize winners for both middle school and high school will be done at the end. One, first middle school, and then high school. Is everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
And so, again, I want to thank everyone for doing what they did. And we also have a tradition where we invite special people to the stage to come and open up envelopes. I'd like to start, is Liz Stommer still here? Liz? This is Liz Stommer from the Stagecoach Foundation. Liz will be announcing the Middle School Animation Award. There we go.
Genre winner, stop motion animation Earth.
Do we have representatives from Earth here? And some of these, we know that a lot of these kids came from a long way away yesterday and they had to go back home, or some of them weren't able to make it here. We will certainly get that award to the filmmakers who did that wonderful film. For the next award to be opened, there you go, nice. Is Representative Montoya still here? Yes. To announce middle school drama genre award winner, Representative Montoya.
The winner is, genre winner for best drama is Eggshell.
giving my representatives tonight's show. Here they come. All right. Here we go. Take some pics. For the next one to open up an envelope is Heidi Callenberg still here? Heidi, come on up. This is my wife, Heidi. She has put up with me doing this for 11 years, so give her a big hand. To announce middle school sci-fi and thriller, Heidi Callenberg.
Middle school sci-fi and thriller, Camp Sunshine.
Well, I know you guys are here. Is Raj Gandhi in shouting distance? Raj?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Here to announce Best Middle School Comedy, only because he's so funny. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Raj Gandhi. And just so you know, Raj is also a composer, and he did the music during the 10-minute interval before the middle school, high school film spot. So that was his name.
That was the comedy is Bobo Jones.
Also, if you do win today, please stick around afterwards. We do pictures afterwards. We do a big group pic also. So please stick around. There we go. I'd like to welcome back to the stage Rosie Hayat to do Best Middle School Documentary.
The best middle school documentary is Pinwheel Top.
And as is tradition, I will open up the middle school audience winner. And middle school audience winner for Film Prize Junior 2022 is Life in the Res. We will get Life in Perez, the filmmakers, their audience award. Thank you so much, Shady. All right. Shady, a representation. Thank you, Perez. Good job. All right, so we're now going to move on to high school. These are the genre winners again, and we will go through and do the audience award too. You'll see some of the same faces that came up before we did a couple new ones. I don't mind inviting her back up because she was not one of the ones who chose the genres. The genre winners were chosen by a group of judges from around the country. Anna was, of course, judging for the grand prize winner. So I'm going to invite Anna, you back to the stage. Anna will get us kicked off with high school with Best Drama.
Drama is I Really Like You Too.
Go take a break. Relax. I'd also like to invite another incredible person because, again, I find that the folks that support the prize in every single way are incredible, whether they're giving us time, they're giving us money, or they're giving us their love. And I'd like to invite Rosie Head's wonderful spouse, Paula, up to read the next one. This will be for Best. Give Paula her wonderful. And because this gentleman is so funny, I'm going to let him announce Best High School Comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Shady Garcia. Shady. Yes, we'll switch places. Here we go.
It should be, that. Wait, no, it should be this. Okay, everyone, the winner for Best Comedy High School Film Treasure New Mexico is... Film Prize Junior High School Genre Winner Comedy, what's the name of the game?
And to announce Best Documentary for High School, I want to invite a gentleman here who was so kind to really jump in and help us when we really needed it. And he is one of the best dressers I know. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Sal Ruiz.
Documentary is, I hope I can spell it right, Year winner, documentary Estela en El Mar.
Before we get to the grand prize winners, this is the High School Audience Award. Remember, over 2,000, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 votes were cast. A lot of states, a lot of countries. This was an international event, and you should all be proud of the work that you did. This is the Audience Award winner for high school. The high school audience award winner for Film Prize Junior New Mexico 2023 is Deuce. Congrats to all of the genre and audience award winners. Please give them a huge round of applause. All right. Shady, could you come help me move this real quick? So let me tell you how this is going to go down. Again, we have the grand prize for middle school, we have the grand prize for high school. This is an incredibly prestigious award that is given to the best high school film, the best middle school film, despite genre. So these films were chosen by Anna and Desba and Kiki, again, accomplished film professionals that did an amazing job for us, and we appreciate them so much. So give them another hand, if you could. I'd also like, let's do, if you wouldn't mind, Heidi, why don't you bring middle school to the stage. This is Heidi Callenberg again. She's done this a few times. All right. So again, I'd like to invite Film Prize Junior staff, Rosie, Barrage. I'd like to invite Representative Montoya. I'd like to invite Sal Ruiz, Anna. I'd like to invite you to the stage. Paula, let's come to the stage. All right. We've got Barrage. Okay. So for those who've never done this before, right? This is how this goes down. Is I will open the envelope and I will show it to you first, right? And then what we do is we do basically a countdown or count up, and on 3, not 3 and then do it, but on 3 we will all say the name of the winner. Heidi and Shady will drop the curtain and the winner will be revealed. Everybody down with that? Understand how that's going down? Awesome. Remember that this award is not only an award for the student and the teacher, it's not just a beautiful recite piece, it's also a stipend for the teacher. So we give the teacher a cash award, we give the school a media grant, and then the students get money that is distributed by the teacher of other schools to help celebrate their achievement. So this is a big award for us, and it's the first one we're giving in New Mexico, and I can tell this group over here just did not want me to draw this out anymore. I can feel like someone's going to jump me pretty soon. So I will tell you, it is. It's kind of a tense and taut time. So here we go. So we're going to start with the middle school grand prize winner. And again, I'd like you guys all to think about your achievements, everything that you did. This is, again, one film, but one film of 60 that blew us away. We were all amazing. Okay, on three. You guys on three? Been on three? Ladies and gentlemen, the middle school grand prize award winner for Film Prize Junior New Mexico 2022 is 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, they weren't able to be here, but we are going to get them this big check. I'm telling you right now, we're going to get them this big check. It's a great achievement. You guys are out there. Congrats. Earth is the winner. Grand prize winner, middle school, Film Prize Junior New Mexico. Everybody stay put. Stay put. Stay put. All right. All right, this is, now we're going to, if you guys don't mind, we're going to take a 10-minute intermission. Hey, easy. There we go, okay, we're going now. We're going now. There we go. All right. So this is our high school winner. Okay, here we go. And the winner of the high school division of Film Prize Junior New Mexico 2022 is 1, 2, 3. Come on up. Give them a huge hand. Bring it up! As is our tradition, before we just take these shots, some words from our winners, please. Words. Speechless doesn't work up here.
I wanted to give a big shout out to all of Deming High School, my lovely principal over there. Everybody at the school was so super supportive, and our parents, especially these two right here.
If it wasn't for Gabriel and Luna, our film wouldn't have came out as great. They told their story better than I think anybody else could have put that.
And honestly, we just appreciate them so much to be able to be willing to work with us, because we had some crazy hours waking up at 4 in the morning. We just appreciate them so much. And I don't think it would have been great if we had chose anyone else, especially with our lovely teachers here.
And then Ms. Gomez also, shout out to Ms. Gomez. She's a teacher that helped us create all of this. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be here, but unfortunately she had an emergency.
Yeah. Why It's spelled in mar, but it translates in English to a ship's wake. And if you know what a ship's wake is, it's the trail behind a ship. And when you are going through your life, you make your own path. When you're in the water, on a boat, there's no road for you to follow. You make your own road. And with that, you create your own journey, and you're the one that has the will and the power to do that. So that's the reason we made this app.
Ladies and gentlemen, the grand prize winner of high school, if there are a prize winner in here, please come over here. We're going to take some pictures up here with everybody on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a massive hand, a round of applause. You guys did it. You made Film Prize Junior Mexico incredibly successful. We hope to see you all next year. Stick around, get to know each other, and eat some breakfast burritos. We got a ton of it. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Let's take some pics.
Ignore me. Just not done. And my lips are I know. Many more. Oh, you have to get the comments.
I'll take you one.
Yes, girl, that's a beautiful picture. So tight. Chocolate cake. Chocolate cake? Yeah. Beautiful kid.
Bravo.
Took a couple of pictures. They took a couple of pictures.
Hold down over here. Watch over here. Vas a tirar este.
And I might just cut out a big check to hand out to the boys. Like, this one, the movie hurts so hard. Hey, we're gonna start heading out towards the bathroom. Okay? All right.
Allá está, vamos.
Is Isaac Varela here? Isaac Varela? Isaac, I have your credit card, and let me tell you something. We have done some beautiful things with this. Hey, everyone, thank Isaac for the breakfast burritos. Thank you, Isaac.